What is going on, ADA Nation? Welcome to Dapp Central. I'm your host here, Fareed, and in today's video, I want to share with you guys some updates as well as some achievements coming in from the Twin protocol. If it's your first time hearing about Twin, they're aiming to tokenize real-world assets, leveraging the Cardano blockchain. Now, what's interesting is that we now appear to be having a brand new narrative shift surrounding RWAs. These were the talk of the town at the recent Cardano summit. And as a quick plug here and a shout out to the Endmaker team, we saw them collaborating with Diamonds in order to mint 20 NFTs representing real world diamonds. So holding one of these NFTs gives you the right to actually hold or claim these diamonds in real life. Now, Twin is aiming to do the same thing. However, they're going to be focusing on the precious metals market. And I believe initially they'll be tokenizing gold. Now, what I want to kick things off with is the fact that this team has now rebranded their website. If you guys want to find out more about them, I did sit down with their CEO and founder, Thomas Tallis, about 2 to 3 months ago to get all of the details surrounding their launch and all of their upcoming milestones. Some of the features that the Twin platform boasts includes the ability to protect you against inflation by, again, investing in some of these tokenized assets, the ability to diversify your portfolio and explore new markets, the ability to be compliant and transparent. And again, this was one of the biggest pieces that I talked to Thomas about, was just making sure that number one, that the gold was being outsourced or provided in a way that was safe and accurate. But then number two, making sure that the actual gold was stored in a facility that was secure as well. So I urge you guys to definitely check out that interview if you guys have not already done so. I found that to be extremely helpful, as it's always best to hear directly from the team or from the founders themselves. Scrolling down, we've got some additional information surrounding everything that Twin is able to provide. And then at the very bottom here, we've got their roadmap. So I want to quickly touch on some of these points here, and then I want to jump into some recent updates and news surrounding their ISPO. So in Q2 of 2023, which as you guys are aware has now come to a close, we got their white paper. We also saw their ISPO officially kicking off. Now, we just saw the release of their ISPO dashboard, which I'm going to jump into in just a moment. Moving forward, as a part of Q4, which is currently ongoing right now, we will see the ISPO coming to a close. There's also going to be a private sale for their Twin token. And then moving over and looking over into the new year, we can expect for a testnet launch, the TGE or the token generation event for the Twix token. And then we can also expect the launch of the Twin Gold. Now, they're also going to be providing some listing partners. And then moving over into Q2 of 2024, we can expect their institutional platform, their retail platform testnet, and then Twin Silver. So again, this team is taking it step by step with the introduction of tokenized gold, but it looks like they're now eyeing silver right along the line. Now, moving over into Q3 and Q4 of 2024, we can expect a retail license, the official mainnet launch of their retail platform, and then an expansion of their RWAs or their real world asset support. Now, last but not least, there towards the bottom, we've got Twin Platinum and Twin Palladium. So additional metals coming online into the platform. Now, if you guys want to find out more about the actual protocol, they do have a pretty thorough documentation page, which is available at docs.twin or TVVIN.com. I'll go ahead and leave the link to that down below. As a part of the actual documentation, they break down why they're focusing on gold initially. They've got access to their light paper, white paper, meta paper, and some of the platform functions and services. Now, if I jump over into the platform functions, again, this breaks down the RWAs and exactly why they're beginning with precious metals. Jumping over into the products and services, we've got the RWA-backed tokens. We've got the multi-RWA tokens, and then we've got some more information surrounding their governance tokens and the Twin vaults. Moving over into the actual ISPO information. So as I mentioned before there earlier on the roadmap, it mentioned a dashboard, and this is it. It's finally live. So from here, if you are delegated to the official Twin stake pools, you can go ahead and actually head over here, connect your wallet, and quickly see exactly how much of the Twix token you'll be earning once the ISPO wraps up. As a reminder, the ISPO has a few epochs left. I believe it closes down at the very end of the month of December. So right now we see here, we've got a calculator at the very top. You can quickly use the slider to adjust exactly how much ADA you've delegated into their pool. And then right below that, you can adjust exactly how many epochs you've been delegating or staking for. Depending on that particular amount, you'll notice here that this particular amount, which is showing me exactly how much of the Twix token I believe that I'll be able to earn once the ISPO completes and once the TGE occurs. Now, if you want to just connect your wallet instead of guessing or utilizing the calculator, you can click on this connect wallet button. You can connect either the NAMI, Eternal, Flint, NuFi, or Lace wallets. And then once you do that, you'll be able to see exactly how much of the tokens you're going to be earning once the ISPO wraps up. Again, heading back over into their documentation page here, we've got all the information surrounding their ISPO. So again, I'll leave the link to this down below if you guys want to go ahead and join for the last couple of epochs. As it states right here, we've got 882 million of the Twix tokens going out, which is a 21% share of their total supply. Again, this kicked off on June 9th and it'll be wrapping up on December 31st, which is a total of 40 epochs. Some of the bonuses include the ability to mint other NFTs. And so if I jump over into this next page here, this is going to be what it's going to look like. If I scroll down, it breaks down that if you want to mint one of the cheeky twin NFTs, you need to delegate at least 2,500 ADA to the twin ISPO. Now, there were some bonuses that I didn't actually cover, but depending on how early you join the actual ISPO, you could potentially also be included for, I believe, some of those supernova and galactic bonuses. So again, check out their documentation page. It breaks everything down. And I've also released previous videos highlighting some of the ISPO bonuses. So that is the second update. And then last but not least, this team has been making their rounds here at additional summits following the Battle of the Builders, which took place in Dubai. So I may have mentioned this before, but I was able to meet Thomas Tallis as well as Lise, who's going to be their CMO and CEOs for the project at the Dubai Summit. And that was a really awesome experience, not just to be able to finally shake their hands, but to also chat about all of their upcoming milestones. Now, following the Dubai Summit, we saw them attending the Web Summit, which took place in Lisbon from the 13th through the 16th of November. Now, with that said, if I jump over here, we have Thomas Tallis, their CEO, speaking at the Web Summit, and I believe there were more than 70,000 members here in attendance at this actual summit. So really positive news piece here in terms of eyeballs and potential exposure to other crypto projects and potential investors into the Twin platform or the Twin protocol. Now, the last piece of news that I want to share with you guys, which is probably the biggest, is going to be the fact that the Twin protocol has now been added and has formed the Real World Asset Tokenization Association, which is available at RWATA.org. Now, this was actually unveiled during the Token Summit in Dubai following the Web Summit in Lisbon. So again, this team has been making their rounds, and this is in partnership with industry leaders in RWAs, which include DigiShares, Tokenized Solutions, Bricken, and Economy. Now, what I've done is I've actually pulled up the website. But before I jump over there, I just want to quickly show you guys, this is, I believe, all of the members that are now going to be making or founding the RWATA. So heading over to the actual website, we've got all of the members that are currently the founding members of the RWATA, and then they've also got like a quick blurb here surrounding what their actual goals and plans are. In terms of memberships, you can go ahead and I believe actually sign up to join the RWATA, and then they've got some information here surrounding the working group applications. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out here, but it looks like this team does continue to make their rounds, not only at some of the latest blockchain events, but they've also again updated their website, and their ISPO is finally coming to a close. That said, let me know what you guys are most excited about when it comes to the Twin protocol. Is it the launch of the dashboard dashboard? Is it the brand new website? Is it the actual tokenization of the gold, the silver, or the palladium coming along in 2024? For me personally, I think it's going to be the institutional platform, which of course would bring in tons of liquidity and a huge bit of opportunity and growth potentially for the Cardano ecosystem. That said, that will do it here for today's brief update on the Twin protocol. As always, if you guys found today's video to be helpful, I would appreciate you if you could tap that like button. Not only does it help to get this content out to other members from the growing Cardano community, it also helps to let the YouTube algorithm know that I'm doing a great job. If it's your first time stopping by Dapp Central and you want more content like this surrounding the top builders in Cardano, consider subscribing. And last but not least, if you have any questions, then feel free to go ahead and leave them down below. That said, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.